Okay, now that we have the LOD mesh in there, um, we can see there is kind of an issue with the normal map being too strong now that we actually have the geometry in there to support it. So it might be a good idea to actually create a way for the normal map to decrease in intensity whenever we get closer to the mesh. So let's go ahead and make that module right now. So over here, I'm going to create a material function. We're just going to name it mf uber LOD. Let's go ahead, open that up. Let's move this over here so you can see. Put in the typical suspects, so set and get. And also input changes. And go ahead. And for now, let's just do normal. Later, we could also change the roughness based on distance if we wanted to, if it's getting too shiny as we zoom out. But we'll just test this for now. Okay, so there is a node called pixel depth, and what that does is it calculates the distance between the object and the camera. So we're going to use that, and we're going to subtract the distance from the camera. So, whoops, do not do that. We want to scale parameter, and we'll just call this LOD distance. We'll just set this to a value of, let's say, 100 for now. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what that's doing. So as you can see, if we zoom in, we can see that once it hits into that 100 units away, it starts turning into a black mask. So we're going to use that to control the normal amount. But as you can see right now, we have kind of like a hard edge going around it. So we want to soften that up. So what we can do is use a divide. And we'll just call this LOD blur. Can preview that. Whoa. Okay, it's a little bright. Okay, let's see here. Hold on a second. Let me just put a saturate node just so it levels things out. Okay, that was weird. We probably can't divide by 0, so that was probably the issue. So let's set the slider min to 1 just for that. And then slider max, we'll just set the default value to, let's say, 20. So let's see what that looks like. So it gives it kind of like a blur. So this is set to 1. This is 20. So let's just do 50 for now. Cool. So we've got that. And now we want to use this to control the normals. So we're just going to do flatten normal. Do an invert. Whoops. Which is a 1 minus. I don't know why they wouldn't just call that invert node. And then we'll do a linear interpolate. So we can adjust the actual normal intensity based on the white and black values. So we can change each one. So we'll go ahead and put this into the alpha. Set this scalar parameter to LOD normal min and LOD normal max. Let's do that. We want to make sure we have a normalized node. And let's plug it in. Let's go ahead and make sure we have a set node here. So a switch. So we'll just say this use or blend LOD, I guess. Guess that's fine. Or no, let's just call it use LOD. So that's true. Set it to the original normal if it's false. All right. Let's go ahead. Set our normal max. So our normal min, we'll set that to maybe like 0.5 for now. And then our normal max will just be 1. Let's go ahead and make sure we put these into the group. So I forgot what we're at now, so 11 I guess. 11 LOD. We should probably put 011 because I think it's going to put it up on top, but I guess that's fine. Okay, let's see what happens when we save this. We need to actually put it into this material here. So mf LOD, put it in. Let's go ahead and save it and see how long it takes to calculate. Not too bad. Oh, there we go. Cool. So now as we get closer, we can see that the normals are actually disappearing. So LOD normal min, we'll just set that to 0.5 is fine. Or even lower. We'll just save that for now. Save this, we don't need it open anymore. Let's just move everything back into this window. Save that. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see what it looks like. So if we zoom in, we can see that the normals have kind of disappeared. So we can play around with it and see how much we want. So I'd say around 0.25, 0.3 maybe, should be 0.4, should be good. And cool. Let's set the normal max, let's see. So we can see that the normal max is kicking in about right here. And I think that's because of the blur value. Let's see where it's actually cutting in. Right about there. Cool. Yeah. So let's set this back to 1. Cool. And then if we wanted to, we can change the distance as far as when this kicks in. I think we'll actually leave it at 100. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and save this out. Let's go back here and set the default to 0.04. that's fine, and that's fine. Cool. All right, I think that's all that I want to show you. If you wanted to, you could do the same sort of thing for the roughness values, and then pipe it into there if things get too shiny when you pull out. So yeah, that's it.